and going back to explaining things clearly. I think you do a great job with that in your book. And I'd love to throw it over to you as well to just kind of talk about, the webinar series that we have planned and what you hope to pass on to people who are taking that class and to all the students there.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I mean, I'm working on it today, actually. And I think the webinar series is going to bring to life concepts from the book in a way that feels more like my one-on-one coaching. So we kind of got like the book on one side, which is, you buy it, it's all on you. Then we've got my one-on-one coaching, which is, right, it's not all on me, but it's sort of an interaction where, you and I can kind of get together and, work together, in a very kind of pragmatic way. The webinar series is really kind of combining the best of those. And I think really almost maybe in some respects better than one-on-one coaching can be. I'm going to talk about, concepts that are not discussed in the books. I'm going to bring to life with a lot more case studies and examples, kind of how to actually walk through a lot of the tools that I talk about in the book. So you can both kind of learn from others and actually have an opportunity to participate in the webinar series and have your examples be there. I think that's a big part of it. The topics that I'm going to discuss and the frequency with which we're going to discuss them. So it's going to be 5 2-hour webinars over the course of 8 weeks, is sort of a similar time period that clients kind of move through. I, tend to work with somebody, for about 4 sessions over 2 to 3 months. So, here we are 5 sessions, in that time frame. So it's going to hold you accountable to getting the work done, right? There's going to be homework that you've got to do between those webinars. This is not just, show up unprepared. Through osmosis, you're going to learn. No, we are in the trenches working together, all of us collectively for those 8 weeks. And by the end, right, you are going to have a roadmap for either continuing to make progress that you've already made or making sure that you're going to know what you need to do to continue that, as well as, things to keep an eye out for, right? The sort of troubleshooting future problems so that you're, continually aware of, the overall system. I think that the way that I would describe it, people haven't picked up the book, right? The system is very much like the engine to your operations, right? There's moving parts. And once you understand how these parts move, it very much becomes like, learning how to fish rather than, me just giving you fish, right? So the whole workshop webinar series is a kind of a collective experience as you're, really getting the tools and the processes and the theories and the understandings and the work that is going to kind of form the foundation of your improvement for, I think, the entirety of your trading career.